All right, welcome back to Currency 365 and welcome to World News episode 23. Now, let me make this quick because I know the games, Monday Night Football, there's a doubleheader tonight. It's coming on. I'm going to talk about that at the end. All right, so let's move this thing a little quicker today, this episode 23. All right, so S&P 500 was down for the day. The Dow Jones was down for the day, 62 points. NASDAQ was actually down today as well, 16 points. Crude oil at $44 a barrel, down today. Gold again down. Euro against the dollar was down. And the 10-year bonds were also down. Goodness, everything's down today. Okay. Let's see. The markets for worldwide. Mexican Bozo was actually up today. Brazilian was up today. How many percentage is that? Is that 1%? 2? I can't really. Okay, almost 2%. Europe, FTS E100 down today. The DAX was up today. CAC 40 was down today. In Asia, everything was. I'm not sure everything was up or not. Hold on, everything's neutral right now. Yeah, everything's neutral now for China, I guess, because everything's closed and they're about to open up here in maybe about 3 hours, about 2 hours. Hang Seng's gonna open up in about 2 hours, and then actually Nikkei will be opening up in 2 hours. Hang Seng and the Shanghai will be opening up in 3 hours. So everything's unchanged now. Okay, so let's go on to other news. All right, so the Integrity Court investigating 53 corruption of the ministers of finance files. Okay, we're in Iraq now. More corruption, more and more and more and more. It's like we'll never stop. The corruption never stops. It's like the whole entire government is corrupted. Okay, the Integrity Court of Economic Crime and Money Laundering in Baghdad announced the existence of 53 issues of financial and administrative corruption related to the Ministry of Finance, and while confirming that some of the defendants in a high varying stress that the investigations was mostly in advanced stages. All right, so let's see. It says the integrity investigative judge said that his court is currently considering 53 files belonging to the Ministry of Finance related to charges of financial and administrative corruption. Now we see. Some of you guys are learning why you haven't seen a revaluation. This is why. Okay. This is why, I thought back in December we were going to see something, okay? Right on January 1st. But I didn't know that there was this much corruption because it wasn't put out to the public. Maliki had hid everything, okay? So when a body got in there, he had no clue that there was this much corruption in Iraq's government. Okay, so including us, we were all blindsided. This is why we were all talking about they're going to revalue January 1st. Why not? That's the perfect time to do it. Okay, and then we also thought March was going to do it. They got the green light from the United Nations and IMF and the World Bank to go ahead in March to start the currency, right? So we got the green light in March. Okay, and Iraq came out and made a statement. We got the green light to raise the value of the currency, and they never did it. Why? Because all this corruption that's going on, okay, including the person who's acting as the CBI governor as well, continues the money laundering, okay? So let's move on here. Parliamentary finance, a body demanding custody of four banks drains hard currency. All right, so here we go with more corruption. The banks that are draining the currency. All right, so let's see. The guardianship of four large banks have an important role in the depletion of the hard currency. All right, goodness gracious, man. I don't even think I want to read this stuff, man. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that a country can be this corrupt. And that guy is still walking around and laughing at meetings. I can't believe this. I don't even want to read this. No, I'm not reading it. It's Monday Night Football. It's doubleheader. I ain't reading this crap, man. I'm not gonna get. We're not gonna. I'm not gonna put you guys down like that. Let's move on. Oil Minister receives Korean Minister of Energy advisor. Let's see. The First Amendment of the law sanctions the Internal Security Force Act. Okay. Jafari, Saudi counterpart. Iraq is keen to establish better relations with neighboring countries. Okay. What else is there here for Iraq? Oh, man. Well, we know that Saudi Arabia is going to be opening their embassy for the first time in 25 years. I brought that report yesterday. That is amazing, okay? And that's going to happen after the Eid al-Adha holiday, okay? So most likely it'll be 23rd or 24th of September when they open. That's going to be huge, you know, that Saudi's opening that embassy for the first time in 25 years. That tells you that all this stuff that's going on in the media is not true, because Saudi thinks Iraq is safe enough to open and have their people in there. Okay, so Abadi accused of affected obstructing reforms and confirms the livestock is not at the required level. I think I read that yesterday. Let's see. What else is there to do? We already read that. Four Kurdish parties meet to get out of the position of presidency of the regime. All right, so Kurdistan region is still going through this presidency thing. They're still trying to get this presidency thing together for the president of Kurds and also other positions. So they're still going through a struggle right now, trying to get their presidencies and positions in order. Okay, high central bank sales today of 180 million. Okay, dollars. We know that the central bank sales does it in dollars. All right, let's see. Iraq central banker sees limited risk of devaluation aimed war. Okay. All right, let's move on. Here in America, Delta State professor fatally shot. Manhunt for active shooter on campus. All right, so this came out and earlier today, and they absolutely shut down the whole campus. They blocked everything off for probably a mile, and you couldn't move, you couldn't do nothing. Okay, in Delta State University, the campus was shut down. They're looking for this active shooter. I'm not sure if they found him yet or not. If they found this guy, please comment below. Guy or girl, could be a girl too. We don't know. Girl snipers out here. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So that's sad. Or no, R.I.P. and pray for the family for this professor that was fatally shot. Maybe he gave somebody a bad grade and they needed they needed a C to get to Yale or something, and and he gave him and he didn't pass him or something. Or maybe he gave him a B and they needed an A to get into Harvard. You just never know. But nothing should put you to the edge of shooting somebody. You know, if you can't get a good grade, that's on you. That's not the professor. You know, you have all semester to go talk to your professor and go talk to trainers and people that can educate you and tutors to get you the grade you want to get. Okay, so. Let's move on. Disney. Big news from Disney today. Disney is making a Mary Poppins sequel after 50 years. Okay, so this is in the works. Okay, and I think they're going to be launching up with the studios team with the Into the Woods studio team, I guess, which made classic musicals. Yeah, so. This is interesting. Mary Poppins, 50 years later. I don't know who the hell would play the guy and who would play. Is that Meryl Streep that was Mary Poppins, or that was somebody else? I can't even remember. I have no clue. I just know Mary Poppins was on TV every year my whole child life. It was on every year. Mary Poppins, especially around the holiday time. Mary Poppins would come on, and there's a lot of songs that came out of this movie too. Super califragilisticexpialidocious and other songs that came out of this movie. So it was definitely a classic. It did over 100 million on the box office, and back then that was like $1 billion. Okay, so this is big news for Disney. All right, so now let's go back to Iraq here. I got something here. Um, Zohar, let's see, Zohar's parliamentary finance. Strong and modern Iraqi dinar opposite just rumors ruled out for the collapse excluded the Parliamentary Finance Committee the possibility for the collapse of the Iraqi national currency against the backdrop of the financial crisis that besets the country and describes the news you are talking about as rumored, promoted by some currency traders in order to achieve an illegal advantage, as he emphasized that oil imports enough yet to pay. Committee meter Masood Aher Rostam's salaries in the statement of Zohar yesterday news that talk about the collapse of the Iraqi national currency due to the financial crisis are just concerns incorrect and untrue, attributing to the cause to that the Iraqi dinar is strong enough to survive. All right. So remember, yesterday there was some stupid economy article that came out describing gloom and doom for the Iraqi dinar currency, which we all know is not true. And and so they're saying it's not true. It's just rumors. Somebody's trying to get an advantage, or somebody's trying to put something out there and then come and try to steal your currency. Okay, because hey, it's not going to happen. Just give it to me. You can give it to me for 90% off. I'll take it off your hands for this type of price. You might have paid $100 for it. I'll take it off your hand for $10. Okay, so some joker like that's probably doing it, and then it is what it is. They probably see how close we are, so they make desperate moves like that. So it is what it is. All right. So if you look at the thumbnail, you would see the car, which is a Tesla Model S P85D. Okay, so this is the LAPD shows off its Tesla and BMW electric vehicles will add more EVs to its fleet, basic electric cars to its fleet. All right, so California, hey, they're going to be driving around in Tesla models and also BMW i3s. Where do they get the money for this? Okay, maybe because these are green cars, they get a government discount, but aren't they broke? Isn't the California government underwater in huge heavy debt? Okay, so where are they getting these cars? It's not like it was donated to them. They're paying for these cars off of taxpayers' money. Okay, it says we'll say taxpayer dollars. No, nothing the government does is gonna say nobody no taxpayer dollars. I mean, this is crazy. I don't know where they get this money from to buy these types of cars, but oh man, their country's under. I mean, their state is underwater in huge debt, and they're buying brand new BMWs and Teslas. This should outrage the whole community. As fires are burning through California, they're buying Tesla and BMWs. Wow. All right. So enough of the news. Tonight is Monday Night Football. The kickoff of Monday Night Football is a doubleheader at 6:55. It's gonna be p.m. It's gonna be Eastern time. It's gonna be Philadelphia at Atlanta Falcons, and then at 10:15 p.m. Eastern time, it's going to be Minnesota Vikings versus the San Francisco 49ers. So two games are coming on, and I'm going to probably watch a couple of it and then try to enjoy some of it. All right, so that's it for the day. I know you guys. I'm not even gonna say yeah. All right, I know you guys are. Some of you guys are laughing and having a good time about the response video I did, man, I just made it a fun thing, man. Don't trip over none of that, man. It's all fun, man. I love his reporting. I love what Wayne Dang does. I love I love that he is a veteran. Look, I'm a veteran too. I'm a Navy MP, a combat zone veteran. So, man, it's all love, man. I just had a good time. You see, I didn't put my voice on there. I put Drake's voice on there, so I didn't want to make it personal. Okay, I just wanted to make it fun. Okay, so yeah, man, let's leave it alone. You guys are still talking about it, which is it's fine. I put it out there, so you guys want to talk about it. You guys want to talk about it, but other than that, I got no beef with nobody, man. In the Dinar community, we're all gonna be rich. We're all gonna make a lot of money, and hopefully, we all help humanity out. Okay, so that's the end goal: helping humanity and fulfilling our destiny on this planet Earth. All right, guys. So that's it, man. Currency 365. You guys have a great night. See you guys again tomorrow, man, with world breaking news or world news or whatever you want to call it. Article of the day, question and answering, world news again, and maybe some other things that go on throughout the day. All right, guys. Currency 365. Subscribe, share, and like. We're about to hit 1,000 subscribers. So thank you all for listening and subscribing, man, and sharing. Peace.